What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are headed back up to MotoEuropa yet again to ride another motorcycle. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is just yet. This is probably going to be one of the coolest motorcycles I've ridden. I was supposed to film this video last week, but we had some issues with our oil filler cap right here. Fortunately, they are all fixed now and we are set to go. We've got a brand new GoPro, so we now have Hyperview attached to our body. I'm really excited for this one. So let's go ride this motorcycle. Me, three. Hiya, chicken. Old man's money, you're a rich girl. Hello there. They painted. Aw, it looks terrible. Why does it look like that? We're here.
Really?
Yeah.
I missed it.
Yeah, I know.
Still smell the oil.
You should have been here.
I can still smell the oil.
Hey, we're not talking about the oil.
Okay, first of all,
You put it on the internet.
you put it on the internet, not me.
Yep.
Why does that thing sound so good though? What exhaust is that?
That is a Graves full titanium exhaust.
That's why it sounds so good.
I did not buy it, fortunately. The guy before me put it
I
on,
love him.
and I got it for free, basically.
Even better.
Yeah, so I'm stoked on it.
Why don't you get a Panigale V2? No, like seriously.
One, they're expensive. Two,
I'm sure we
It's-
can work something out.
it's the same bike as this. And I'm not ever getting rid of this bike. And what I mean by that is, like, the V2, it's dead on the low end. It has no torque. It screams in the high end. Same with this, but this has much more high end.
Why don't you get a V4?
I want a V4.
$1,500.
I need V4 money.
Well, you better start yourself out. or
That's
Guys, we need you to watch the videos. So you can come and buy a V4 from us.
Please buy a hoodie at the link in the description. Oop.
How's she do that wheelie though? My sister-in-law goes, she's like, that guy just came and took the Husky keys. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what guy? And I look back and go, crap. I was like, oh, that's... Be careful. It's short wheelbase and snatchy.
Okay, got it.
Of course, have fun, but you know. worry
I'll
about
take
it.
my time. I'll be safe. Thanks, man.
Absolutely, man. Be safe.
I'll be back in a little bit. Whoa. Ooh. Wow. Okay. That sounds nice. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Squid6, but you can call me Squid. I am standing in front of a 2023 Ducati Hypermotard SP, and I'm a little scared. I've ridden this bike about 500 feet from the dealership right over there, and I can already tell you this thing is a monster. It just feels different than any motorcycle I've ever ridden before. I've felt this with Ducatis before. They have a lot of passion. They're a little finicky sometimes, but this one feels like it's got something else going on, and I'm not quite sure what. I'm excited for today. I'm excited to try something different, and this is one of the few motorcycles that'll actually have some modifications on it because it was just traded in. This bike has like 900 miles on it, so it's still pretty much brand new. Fun facts about this thing. It's red. It has an SC Project exhaust, Olin suspension, forged aluminum wheels, carbon fiber, carbon fiber, carbon fiber. It has mirrors, Evotech levers, MotoEuropa logo. Well, I think that's it. Yeah, this thing, I can tell it's a monster. Well, you know, I keep using that term with Ducatis. It's not a monster, it's a Hypermotard. But I'm trying to express that this thing is an animal and I can feel it. My goal today is to try and figure out if I would rather have this as a motorcycle or the Husqvarna 701 that I rode a few weeks ago, because I fell in love with the Supermoto setup because of the 701. Ducati is notorious for adding some technological things to make it smoother, but also a lot more complicated. I'm curious to see their take on a Supermoto. Let's start it up. This thing is insane. I mean, it sounds absolutely amazing. It sounds just mean. So let's go for a ride. We can't leave without doing the parking lot test. Whew. I'm like nervous. Okay, gotta be going a little bit faster. It does come up once you get it there. Oh, I don't know how to explain the power delivery on this. It's different than anything that I'm used to, and I think it's just going to take a little familiarizing. I don't know, guys. I don't know. This one feels a little weird. Alright, time to go on a little adventure. It's got a quick shifter! I lifted in second! What the heck? This thing's rowdy, dude! Chef's kiss to SC Project on this exhaust, for real. This is something different. Now we're gonna get a little comfortable with the motorcycle. You gotta acclimate. What's that one TikTok sound? Acclimate. Acclimatize. You have to acclimatize yourself to the motorcycle before you get too crazy. Some people don't understand that. It feels heavy too. I don't know. I want to look up the stats on this versus the Supermoto, but it feels a lot heavier than the Supermoto, that's for sure. Which I think it's also got like a lot more power than the Supermoto. Or I keep calling it Supermoto. The 701, the 701. They're both Supermotos. Jacuzzi, hot tub, jacuzzi, hot tub. Oh my goodness, dude. Okay, so initial reaction to this motorcycle is really cool, but it's not a 701. And what I mean by that is that bike feels a lot lighter than this. It's easier to maneuver. I feel like more comfortable just off the bat doing more hooliganism on a bike like that than a bike like this. I think if you've got a good amount of experience on Supermotos, no one saw that. No one saw that. Like if you feel like you've mastered the 701 and you're looking for something that's a little bit more of a challenge, this feels like a good bike for you. Because personally, I don't have Supermoto experience, so when I put myself back on the 701, I'm like, I want to take this home. Every single time I touch it, I'm like, this needs to be mine. But with this, I'm feeling nervous. And Chris did give me a little bit of a warning and was like, hey, this isn't the same motorcycle. This one's got more power, it's a little bit more rowdy, and he is 100% correct. This thing is very fun, but if you don't really know what you're doing, kind of like me, then proceed with caution. Oh yeah, it does flick very nice though. Let's go do a highway pull. Full throttle. Oh my goodness, dude. This is no speed racer. The wind is violent at these speeds on this motorcycle, so let's take it back to the regular streets. What an interesting looking building. Beautiful natural light. Comes with a mattress. There's some light hooliganism. Boy. That was a good one, dude. I'm stoked about that. I think I just... Got a little nod? See what? Dude. Jesus. What was that? What a roller coaster of emotions today has been! Alright, well, let's take half a second to process what the heck just happened. Light shenanigans, turned around on a sidewalk. Pop a fat wheelie that was probably one of my best wheelies ever. We get a nod from a guy in a car, and then we almost get hit. It captures like all of the emotions that I feel when I ride a motorcycle sometimes in like 30 seconds. So, I don't know. The most fun thing I've ever done. It's also one of the most dangerous things I've ever done. So, make sure you pay attention. Anyway, let's do a little photo shoot. Back on the road, baby! No matter what, it's always fun coming out and riding motorcycles. I do really enjoy it. None of this would be possible without MotoEuropa allowing me to borrow their motorcycles. So huge shout out to them. If you're looking for a new or used motorcycle, they might have what you're looking for. From my personal experience, Chris, Matt, Phil, Luke, the entire team there, they seem to have my back, my best interest, and they always have great advice. So good group of guys. Another thing about this bike that makes me just a little bit nervous, it's basically a brand new bike. It's only got 900 miles on the clock. The person that owned this before did a ton of very tasteful modifications, like the Evotech levers, the SE project exhaust, and all of the other goodies that are listed on it. And well, it's just not mine. I really want to make sure that I get this back to the dealership in the same condition that I got it in, just with a few more wheelies on the clock. It is by no means a speed demon, but it sounds incredible. Oh, he wants to see it. I've never been able to do that before. Yeah. Sometimes you just be forgetting that like you can stand up. It's a domain expansion. Some golf boys out doing golf. Many of you don't know this, but I am a talented golfer actually. Been golfing since the age of 2. This was almost a golf channel. Let me know down in the comments. Do you want to see some golf content? Good job. Good job. In typical Ducati fashion, everything on this bike is just so tight. The throttle doesn't have any play in it. The levers are like, the feel when you grab them. Just so clean and crisp. Ducatis are crisp. It's like a crispy Diet Coke. The crispiest of Diet Cokes. Up to a little shenanigans. I figured this would be a cool picture in my head, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Snap a pic. Let's go on an adventure. What's over here? Some cool looking dinosaurs. Ah! What the fuck, dude? Who put this thing in neutral? Now we're in a... God dang it. Look at that, dude. You can't tell me that I don't know what I'm doing when I do stuff like that. We did have the event last week as well. I have to say thank you to everybody who came out. It was an absolute blast. It was our first event that we did, so I didn't really know what to expect for turnout. Let me know down in the comments, so I am curious about this one thing. Do you guys prefer day meets, morning meets, bikes and coffee, a bike night, a weekday, a weekend, a specific time? because I would like to know, what do you guys want to see from the bike community, from Squid Motor Club, from me, Squid6, in the form of events? Here we are back at the garage. This bike has got me a little perplexed because it's got the right recipe to be a million times better than the 701. But I think for me personally, I'm just not ready for something quite as complex. This thing has been amazing to drive. It's been an absolute blast. Don't get me wrong. Torque is there, the power is there. Something about it just makes me a little bit too nervous. I also got a warning from Chris. I don't usually get a warning from Chris. I mean, this thing absolutely has the right recipe to be someone's dream bike. It's just not necessarily my dream bike. That has more to do with me and my experience level, but for you, if there's someone out there and you're already experienced, you already know what you're doing, you've messed around in the parking lots and you're looking to get more from a motorcycle, I think this is the one for you, for real, because this thing is insane. The sound, dude, the sound, oh my gosh, like SC Project, hook a brother up, dude. This thing is different. It sounds amazing. The suspension on this bike is like top tier. I love Öhlins products. I heard Brembo just bought out Öhlins, so that's going to be interesting. It's got everything you need to take your supermoto experience to the next level. Highly encourage you to check it out. Again, this one is for sale at MotoEuropa in downtown St. Louis. Let's get this thing back to Chris. Why?
Because the guy fucked up a wheelie and ran into a curb and bent both the wheels.
Really?
Swear to God. That's what that wheel was that you picked up the other day.
I think the bike's cursed then. that was a little bit closer than I wanted it to be.
Wheelie stopped. I was like, you gonna pick it up right there? Okay.
I've had an absolute blast today yet again, and I have to say thank you because none of this is possible without you watching at home. So if you've enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.